Jack McAllister knew the mesas like the back of his hand. 45 years he'd been out here, the wind and sun etching lines onto his face. He was a man carved from the very rock he lived on, stubborn, solitary, and fiercely independent. He thought he needed no one, just his land and his horses. But the land had other plans. The storm came in fast and furious, a raging beast that tore through his ranch. When the dust settled, Jack found himself not just with a wrecked fence line, but a spirit he couldn't have predicted. Her name was Tala Nantan, an Apache woman, barely 22, with eyes that held the wisdom of generations. She'd appeared as if from the earth itself, her calm presence a stark contrast to the chaos. While Jack was still assessing the damage, she was already with his horses, her voice a low, soothing hum that calmed their frantic energy. She moved with a purpose that left him speechless, mending what was broken, not just with her hands, but with an understanding of the land he'd only ever tried to conquer. One sweltering afternoon, a distant rumble grew into a deafening roar. A stampede. Jack's gut clenched with raw fear, but Tala was already in motion. The narrow pass to the east. She yelled, her voice cutting through the panic. "We turn them there!" What followed was a blur of dust and thundering hooves. Jack, with his brute strength and lifetime of ranching experience, and Tala, with her incredible agility and ancestral knowledge of the land, worked as one. They weren't just two people fighting a tide of panicked animals. They were a fusion of old grit and ancient wisdom. They rode side by side, a dance of instinct and skill, turning the herd at the last possible second. Panting, covered in dust, they watched the herd settle. In that moment, something shifted. Jack saw not a wild girl, but a leader, a partner. The walls he'd built around his heart for years crumbled. His lonely ranch, once a fortress of solitude, began to transform. Tala didn't just take the reins of his horses. She guided him back to the community he had forgotten. The ranch became a place of shared stewardship, where respect for the land and for each other became the new foundation, proving that even the most solitary soul can find their herd. Thanks for watching our story unfold. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales from the Heartland. See you next time.